Good morning. Let me make sure that's still on autofocus. It is. Okay. I see Caffeine Bunny. Good morning. Alright. I guess winter's not going down without a fight. It's in the mid-20s. It's almost April. Now it is what it is. RJ, hi. Alright, just getting my gloves on. It is very windy. And you can see what I can see. Do you see what I see? Baby Marian Costura, hello. Andy Diaz agrees it's not going down without a fight. Bear in the Garden, good morning. Yeah, it's super windy too. I feel like it wasn't even this windy when I left the house this morning, but now, a couple hours later, it is terrible. Ron, hey. Gerard Sudan, hello. RJ is enjoying the daily streams. Yeah, I miss doing this too. Deborah, I do have my hat, yes. Robert, good morning. Yes, dobre utro. Yes, dobre utro. Frost on the windows this morning, Jenny. Alright, I'm all bundled up. I got my heated gloves, I got my hat, I got my heavy jacket. It might be very windy, but it's not going to stop us. Flay Z, good morning. Yoko, good morning. Bear in the Garden. Happy to do it with all you by my side, or in my hand, since I'm holding you with the gimbal. Frank White, good morning. Craig's calling the Aussies. Bagels and Walks, good morning. I got you, Anya, I got you. Phantasm, good morning. Sue Pitchford, good morning. Jim Barrows, hey, snowing in Boston. Oh boy. This truck is turning. Who needs pants, right, Ron? Blazy said it's cold in Jersey also. When you combine it all like that, RJ, Ron TV, it's only bagels. It's a few folks into one, but it sounds like an interesting statement. Poppy McGuy, hello. Stephen Schober, hi. I think I missed you the first time. Sorry about that. Diane in UK, hello, hello. Let's see how windy the bridge is going to be today. So Marth, good morning. 59th Street Bridge was tough yesterday. Bobby Douglas gets the gas from New York, I guess. Ruzika, I'm well, how are you? Frank White says it's 16 on your side of things. Oh well. It's always going to be colder somewhere, or warmer somewhere. I'm just ready for more consistent springtime weather at this point, you know? Andrea, morning. Stam, hello, good morning, dobre utro. Well, this neighborhood always has a different schedule in terms of schools and buses. These are all... Actually, I don't think they're all for kids either. I think some of these buses actually take adults to other areas of New York that are Orthodox Jewish. Yokovic, yes. Williamsburg, Brooklyn, the Orthodox Jewish portion of it. I'd like to cross here, but I can't see any cars. Alright, let's do this. Still warm? Okay. This is exactly what happens. This is why I don't use this adapter in the winter. perfect test. We just switched over to the audio from the phone instead of my external microphone because this adapter doesn't function in the cold weather. It's so strange how these things work. The other adapter works just fine in the cold weather, but it subdues the audio to much lower levels. Alright. I'm not even going to bother with it because I know that's exactly the issue. The problem is going to show up if there's a lot of wind, which there is. Yeah. Will Smith took a little swing at Chris Rock. If you're not familiar with who was hosting the Oscars and you just read those headlines, it almost sounds like he slapped The Rock, which probably wouldn't work out very well for him. Right, big dog? Good morning. Some of the jokes I saw. What did Chris Rock have in his face last night? Fresh Prince. But also could be spelled, you know, P-R-I-N-T-S. Come on. Come on, everyone. What are we doing here? Actually, with the hat, I'm too warm. I still wonder about this adapter, why it's like this. Monica E, good morning. Maybe I'll try some more adapters and we'll find one that does it all. A little bit of litter, yeah. Oh, hold on a second. Paul Palmer with a $15 Australian super chat. You arrive in New York City from Australia on April 13th. Might run into me. Hey, if you take advantage of the jet lag, you might find me on a morning commute. Awesome. Sounds like you're ready. Really, days away. I guess he could run. It sounds like he's not pressing charges or anything. I imagine Ricky Gervais ruffled quite a few more feathers with his hosting gig. But, you know. I have the Belkin adapter. I think this is the Belkin adapter. Yeah, it says Belkin on it. This is the Belkin one that does not work in cold weather. It's the one with the two lightning ports, and then I use an adapter. I guess I could try the other one. I think I have them both. One that has a lightning port and a 3.5mm jack, and this one. Has the ABX girl? I guess, Chris, but I guess it wasn't the right venue for it, because if you see the roasts that the Comedy Central does, those are on a much higher level. Barter, good morning. But yeah, those are intended to be roasts. Oscars, not necessarily. Probably not at all, actually. Still okay with Ricky Gervais highlighting all the Weinstein-related nonsense, though. I'm moon is here as well. I think missed your hand moon. Wow. I think Paul's gonna have a good time. Morel's coming later in the year. Australia's coming. The Chevy Chase roast was brutal, Ron. There are a lot of good ones in it, and everyone on the stage is fair game. Like, it's pretty intense, some of the things you see. Like, you might think they went a little far with some of the cracks they took at Pete Davidson. Oh, did they? I never actually watched the Oscars, so I don't know. Jeffrey, good morning. Glad ride, I don't think it's hello yet. Hi. Maybe they put something in their drinks yesterday to make sure they got some sort of reactions. Dave DeVries, hello. Thank you. Steve Parker, hi. Oh, it's been a couple of years now. Sounds like it would have been just before, you know, something happened. Moon, I guess technically this would be day 4, right? Since we did Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, David, he took it well. He was only flustered for maybe a second. I could choose the Pylon Bridge, which would be probably the Brooklyn Bridge. It's the most iconic. But yeah, Friday, at least there was no bridges on Friday, so if it's bridge related speak, then it is 3 days. Gal, good morning. Hey, Strawberry Fields has made it too. Good morning. Yeah, Frank. It's about time. I mean, alopecia is one of those conditions where anybody can be made self-conscious. Mine is just male pattern baldness. And you can joke about it as much as you need to. Yeah, the iPhone mic is capturing everything. All the sounds. Nothing is subdued. Yes, we're here. Sky, I wouldn't have even known about it until I swiped around my phone this morning. This lady Tanya's here. Morning. walking streamer's annual roast. It could be kind of funny. I'd be curious to see how balls of milk people go on me. Yeah, Tanya, it's quite chilly here. We're getting a taste of winter before it leaves. Actually, at the beginning, it's not going down without a fight. Happy-go-lucky, good morning. Nice morning, though. So we're saving it for a warmer day. We'll show the cheese for the building you can see, as well as many others. John says you can't get some good weather till midweek. That's good to get a few days. Oh, Tanya, you're coming to New York. Awesome. Yeah, I think I saw the weather warming up by the end of the week. So I think it'll be better. I believe we counted 63 eggs last time. Definitely down for a recount. Yeah, David, that was some tough news. Did they mention that at all in the Oscars? Say good morning. Oh, Miley did? Okay. Let's see. I'll get to the bridge fast today. Let's keep it moving. Hopefully Flash is supposed to perform the Grammys, huh? Cynthia, good morning. Hello, hi, everything's well. How are you? Yes, of course, Strawberry Fields. I think that was another of, what's his name? What the heck is his name? Brooklyn Nine-Nine guy. What's his name? Andy something? What's his name? Oh my goodness. Mine just drawing a blank. Well, it's going to be very cold. audio today, it's using the iPhone 13 Pro microphone because this adapter can't handle the cold. Should have challenged him to Rochambeau. Yes, sir, Vincent Clem, the first time being interested. Thank you, yes, sir. It's always a support. Thank you, Lord. Yeah, that's right, Tanya. You mentioned your daughter was moving to New York. I guess all that happened. Or are you both coming up? Oh yeah, so the front one and the rear ones are all out at the same time. You could hear me talking and all the noise. Oh, was it Jeff's birthday? Did I miss that? Did I say that? Happy birthday. Oh, geez, I'm interested. Speed walking with my mom. She was always running late when we were younger, so she dragged me around. Guess we go up the Ruby. Pretty much over Manhattan now. Sorry, yeah, that's right. No time out. Sorry, no worries, Stefan. Thank you for that support, as always. Yeah, Darby, it's the microphone situation. So my adapter, I predict this. If you go back to another stream, you probably heard me talking about it. When it's cold out, this adapter, even though it's better audio than the other one, does not function. It just says disconnected and then it stops working. So at least it switches over to the iPhone audio instead of really shutting off. But I think by Wednesday it will be alright again. I'm going to look around for other adapters, but I can't really know how they will work until it's like 25 degrees out or less. That's the problem. So in the meantime, I'll probably stick to this adapter for the rest of spring and summer and fall. This damn train. Should probably hear how loud it is more accurately now. RJ, hitting out already? Alright, thanks for stopping in. As always. Joe Driver, hi. Yeah, Cat Yellow Ranger, it's the problem with this microphone situation, but we're trying. Repair in the garden? I don't know. I've never been one for awards and stuff. It's nice to be recognized, but you know. John Cena says in Vacation Friends, you just float. Just float. It's kind of a funny movie. What's that? Hazel Brown, hey, good morning. Sometimes I have to make the screen darker so I can read the white text on it. That's why I put my glove in front of me. H2O Dave asked if I physically hold up my phone the whole time. It's on a gimbal, but yeah. So in fact, it's heavier. About 17 degrees. Andy, yes. So this adapter itself does not suffer the assistant issue, so we're okay on that front, no matter what. But yeah, that's the other problem with the other adapter, that assistant. I don't know what's worse. Probably the assistant interfering every few seconds. You can see my shadow? Yes. You can see the gimbal on the stick. The stick on the phone. John's saying good morning. North Face used to make a little jacket for the adapter. Maybe. But I'll probably find some other one for testing on the next cold weather day. But I think hopefully we're beyond that by Wednesday and onward. If it's just our last winter freeze. Oh, you never know. Maybe I'll try my other Belkin adapter also. See, it says the assistant's the worst. So dark below. I wonder if there's any Volvos under us. It is Cheyenne, it is. Okay. Yeah, Ron, I think somehow the pins or something that you used, I don't know, it somehow overrode any software settings for the adapter. Yeah, so we're on the good adapter again. Just the one that's susceptible. Saw them on the roadway, but not on this part. Remember headphone jacks? Yes, please. Some phones still have them. Well, I don't understand why they're relegated to budget phones. I think it's nice to have that option. Yeah. I do see a little jump in my bit rate. Maybe that messed with it a little bit. Retiring. Kind of sad to hear about that. That was like a staple of my morning TV watching when I was sick from school. It was always Jerry Springer at 9 a.m., Maury Povich at 10 a.m. It could have been reversed also. And then Price is Right at 11 a.m. That was my home sick from school morning TV watching. At noon, things always got weird. I didn't know what to watch. That's right. And sometimes Steve had to intervene. Steve. That's right. It's definitely a roller coaster of emotions. Let's see. I was always excited when it was like the special Maury Povich episode. You know, the bread and butter was, you know, lie detector determined you are not the father or something like that, whatever. What is it? Lie detector, that was a lie. Whatever. All those DNA tests and all that. That was the bread and butter of Maury Povich. When he had like Jack Hanna, the animal guy, I enjoyed that. It was a special treat. Jerry was always the same formula. And yeah, Steve did get his own show at some point. He should have had Jerry as the bouncer on his show. That would have been funny. Well, they've got so many years of shows for Maury, they could run reruns forever. But yeah, I didn't have cable back then, so it was whatever was on the public channels for me. That's why. Is Allie here too? Hey. A Bittersweet Symphony. Sound like the Verve there. Mount Maury found everyone's dad. So his job is done. Is that what happened? Oh. Fox was the channel of the 90s. Well, I think they all had something. CBS had Price is Right. Fox had The Simpsons. ABC had all the TGIF shows. Channel or WB11 or WB Pix, whatever it was called, had some too. Oh shoot, I'm swiping around, causing some trouble. There we go. Taking Gigi back to 99. I was in LaGuardia back then, LaGuardia High School. What a time that was. What a time. Not really, Nate. Although I also enjoyed, I didn't really stay up late to watch it, but sometimes I would catch, tape and watch later, Conan O'Brien's stuff. H2O Dave never lived in there with cable until 91. Yeah, we had it, we just never got it. I don't know if it was money or otherwise until like 97. Wait, is UPN and WB the same channel now? Yeah, UPN was channel 9, I think, in my area. For me, it was 2 CBS, 4 NBC, 5 Fox, 7 ABC, 9 UPN, WB11, PBS 13. I know those are all regional, but that's what I had. 7 show over the 99. What is it? What is a euro denomination that's less than $1 or less than 1? I mean, decimal range. Let's just say the €1 super chat. Thank you. Oh, Chris got on TV with Dave Letterman. Nice. Channels when you were young. Yeah, definitely don't miss the antenna twisting days. Definitely don't miss that. bunch of Coda was filmed in Gloucester. Interesting. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. I know some of those Massachusetts names they're not exactly pronounced exactly how they're spelled. Like Worcester. Right? Gyro wishes Conan was still in NYC. Isn't his talk show thing over again? Is he doing something else now? I was close, sorry. Dang it. I'm not gonna make that light. Gloucester. Aha. Definitely wish his code was still on. Conan's very good. He's very quick. He's got a speedy brain, that guy. Did you buy all the ones they had, Moon? His mom likes Conan. Now they like Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel's had an interesting career. The Man Show was something. Him and Adam Carolla. Yes. Conan very good. What he did. Wrangler. I think they still broadcast some of those public channels. Whoops, tripped on something. Oh yeah, Chris, that's the other thing, that's right. I remember when like kids in school had pages. I thought that was a little silly. It was like the transition from nothing to phones. Pagers. Yeah, Mike, probably. I was thinking about that too. Yep, me too. We had to do that in Stuytown. Although eventually everyone got video games. John M. Hello. Jay Leno doesn't love his cars. So does Seinfeld. Texting on pagers is pretty cool. How could you actually text from pager to pager? Chris is still a rotary phone at home. Hey, if it works, it works. It's a good challenge for kids. Tell them to figure out how to call someone. I remember when you used to not have to dial area codes in New York. If you were in Manhattan, you used to not have to dial 212. Yeah, Johnny Carson was definitely before my time, but I've caught a bunch of his clips, and it's definitely, I can see why. It was very good. I can tell those guys about to drive out. Not yet. Didn't we have the 9X building on 2nd Avenue and like 13th Street here? That become something else. Really, Nate? I know you could receive text, I just didn't know you could send from pagers to pages. You had to like call it in and type it in. Unless there was a different way to do it back then. I think it's like call with a phone and like text it. You know, type with the phone digits. Who knows? Jason Thomason, hey. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. News on the pager. Wow, you can sign up for receiving news on your pager. It's actually kind of impressive. There was this other electronic that tried to become really popular when I was in high school. They even tried to do a giveaway at a nearby store called Cyberco's. Cyberco? Used to text Dave. No idea. Anything I say on that topic would be completely a guess, because I couldn't even name one player on either of those teams. Charlotte feels you can still hear a neighbor talking. That's more of a New York wall situation, probably, if I had to guess. I don't know if I remember the old Razor ringtone. Getting close to Tompkins Square Park. Stuyvesant Tower, 14th Street. Thousands of years, Ron. Sounds like you have a window into your neighbor's routines, Ron. It's unwanted, perhaps. That didn't come out right. I meant, like, make noises around the house. Damn it, what did I say? PGHRPG's mother had a party line. Dizzy Moon? I haven't heard about that yet. No cars coming. Allie says Twitter's lame. At least they increased their character limit. I don't know. Uncle Ricky, good morning. Houston, Texas, Dave. Yes, it is. Just very chilly, but otherwise okay. Actually, I warmed up significantly. Only 13 billion moon. Yeah, well, for Elon, it's nothing. That's probably true. I think Elon also, I read a recent quote from him saying Elon thinks humans shouldn't live forever or a very long time, like extended lifespans, because of their reluctance to change, and that would cause a stagnation in society. I can kind of see that. A comedian once said a funny joke. To me, it was funny anyway. Like in terms of older politicians running for office, they said something like, you don't order for everyone at the dinner table as you're about to get up and leave. Something along those lines. You can tell if he's turning or just going slowly. GG Events on Twitter. Hey, if it means the platform works for you for something, I say go for it. It says death is the ultimate motivator. Yeah, self-awareness is a blessing and a curse. Strawberry Fields appreciates an off mode as a human. It would be nice to have an actual button to do that. That jump come from a meeting that should have been an email. Gosh, I feel like these days that's almost every meeting. How are you supposed to find any time to do work if they try to fill up? Just because your calendar is empty in a particular slot doesn't mean they should go ahead and schedule something. Because I don't like this whole expectation that you're supposed to multitask at every meeting just because you're not always talking or taking notes or whatever. But you know what I mean. I gotta be more forceful about that. Jim Martin Day. Garth Mage. Scotland, thank you, like. Gosh, I wonder if these trees are gonna not take this sudden chill very well. I mean, look at the flowers on that tree. They just came out, but they're not looking very happy. I don't know if you can see that. They look kind of PO'd, actually. Those little flowers that are here. What kind of people are the longest rich relatives? No inheritance for you. Sometimes I feel like I need a vacation. Sometimes I feel like I want to go to the city of cavemen, the city of bedrock. I'll be a living stone, now I'll tell you why. Anyone know that version of that song? In all New York, wow. Definitely didn't know much about those services back in the day. But I was intrigued because all the cool kids had pagers. Although I don't know if I could have handled my mom paging me every 5 minutes as soon as she knew school was out so that I could come home, because I'm sure that's what she would have done. Well, we're in Stuyvesant town. Oh, Deborah, maybe you should get us some tissues. Sorry, bad joke. Weeping cherry, weeping. Sorry. I like that they put this little coffee shop here. Fountain is kind of on low pressure today. Yeah, Andre. Yeah, we mentioned it, definitely. Upsetting news. Do they know what happened yet? Yogi Bear fan, good morning. Look at the flowers, I feel like they just started. They're just flying off. I wonder if that's really cold. Or if it was just time like they're transitioning this back to a regular playground from an ice skating rink. Cardiovascular collapse. Did he have some sort of heart failure situation going on? Oh, did they, Gigi? Sad times. Oh, we gotta check. Oh, so he did have some sort of cardiomyopathy. I'm assuming it was dilated cardiomyopathy. I have to guess. Could have been some other varieties though too. I want to get through Peter Cooper and check out the cherry blossoms there, the Yoshino trees, cherry trees. Jack, good morning. We're on messing some people with pagers. I mean, if you had a pager back in the day, that's fair game. Putting up a roller rink. This neighborhood was built, I think late 40s, early 50s. It was originally built for World War II veterans. Approaching 20th Street. Probably not going to make this light. But we're going to check out the cherry trees of Peter Cooper. See how those are doing with this chill. Malbaseg, morning. Imagine the Avengers using pagers. I mean, you had to be so technologically creative back in the day, right? To come up with all the sci-fi stuff. Because we didn't have things like cell phones and all that. And it was a nice neighborhood because eventually it kind of became more for middle-class families, and then it changed owners a bunch of times, and now they're trying to rent them all for market rate. But I think more expensive than they're worth, actually. First one opened in 1947. Thanks for checking that out, Moon. All right, let's check out the cherry blossom trees here. See how they're doing. I think we just saw them over the weekend, but still. You know, sometimes you just blink and you miss it all. But these are supposed to be the earliest bloomers of the season. I mean, it's nice to have that burst of color. You can see it already. I mean, there's quite a few flower petals already on the ground, so it's already ending on these trees anyway. Yeah, see, most of the petals are off. That's it. To the river. Yeah, so they really didn't. I wonder if this chill in the last couple of days accelerated all of that. But I guess we'll see the cherry blossoms that bloom later in the season at Central Park. I don't know when they start. I think those are the Kwanzaa trees, if I read it correctly. Maybe somebody can give me some insight. Gracia, good morning. I think I got your message about coming to New York eventually. That's awesome. Out of the sun, blasting my face. Sushi-astic. Sushi sounds good today. Al, we are. I wonder if we'll be out. It's kind of chilly today. Let's get to the middle. Trade velocity looks like north and west are too. Yes, Stefan, it's coming. The gas price. It is 549 for the regular. That morning. I know. I'm familiar with how everyone is here for doing this. Coming by every week. Unfamiliar faces. Snow in central New York, huh? I wonder when they put these dividers here. I feel like they weren't here a few weeks ago on my left. I wonder if some car went over the curb or something. I think it's too chilly today for the music man. I think he's in his booth. There's a booth there. I don't really know much about the school. I don't know if it's a paid school or how to get into it. Yeah, the United Nations International School, UNIS. Yeah. Yas on repeat. Carl, see, good seeing you. Have a good rest of the day. No, I mean, not the urinary sense. I guess we are near the end of the stream though. Alfred, hello, Andre. I get a shout out. Nice. Moon, yes. Good one. Gigi, you heading out too? Good timing, we're at the end. Just gotta get to the other side of Water Club. It's a private school, okay, private means money. Pushcart, not for quite a while, probably. very expensive too. I mean, you expect it to be pricey for private school, but it's already very expensive on top of that. Yeah, I'm not getting in this water. I don't need extra limbs, but I feel like the opposite would happen. I probably would lose pieces of me. This was established in 1947. Same year the first building in that town was opened. That's kind of cool. Sounds good. Yeah, those diseases in this water are evolved beyond just flesh. Some more categories. Yeah, I've really been slacking on the Discord. Yeah, I thought daycare was bad strawberry fields. Maybe I'll just see if they can keep her at daycare until, like, I think they could. Hopefully it just gets cheaper though. Maybe they can keep her in daycare until grade 12. The student becomes the teacher. Yes, Kramer swam in this river and stunk up a mattress, from what I remember on that episode. That's that bird sound we get. I just put a finance one up, cover it all. I don't know if we'll have enough chatter. Or soul crypto, maybe, I don't know. Oh, is that true, Chris? That's interesting. Alright, let's slow down for our last bit. Julia, thank you. Going? Hanging out? I don't know, but I smell gas. I probably won't wait for it to Are those Dyson handheld vacuums really that good? Why are they so expensive? So we have a Roomba, but it'd be nice to have like a little handheld one for spot cleanups. Anyway, I don't know. It just seems so expensive. You can spend over $1,000 on a handheld microphone on like vacuum cleaner. Is it really that good tech? I gotta look into this. Alright, friends. Oh, the batteries are bad. Hopefully they're replaceable though, I'm guessing. Some way, they're probably cost the extra money. Anyway, thanks again everyone for joining today. We got day 4 in a row of streaming. What a week, what a week. Appreciate the super chats and super stickers. Thanks to YouTube members, PayPal supporters, Patreon members. Thanks to the subscribers and non-subscribers. Still hanging out with us. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you want. No pressure. Easy, easy peasy. And mods, thank you. Good seeing you today. And thank you for your help. And yeah, make sure you send out the meeting minutes and any action items. I'm kidding. I'm over it. All right. So have a great one. The rest of the day, that is. However much of it there might be left. I don't know if these helicopters should really even stay like this, or if there's a way they can spin down more to conserve more fuel, but I don't know. Or maybe one of those things where starting it up wastes more fuel than just like running it idling. I don't know. Oh yes, let's round of applause to the iPhone mics. If they did their job, despite the adapter failing. You know, it's a little extra noises, but you know, we did all right. All right, so we'll see you all most likely Wednesday morning. We'll go through Central Park, see what the deal is with some of those balloons. And yeah, until then, bye.